ただいまご紹介いた
Thank you very much for your very kind introduction. I am Kazuko Fujita. I'd like to speak about what I think and what I hope. And I am very happy to have this opportunity. In 2013, the Ministry of Health said that we need to create a community and a society whereby people living with dementia can continue to live with hope and safe and security. So that kind of dementia policy is now to be promoted. And I think this was a very big step for the people living with dementia. However, there is still much stigma against people living with dementia, and it's very much deep-rooted. Living with dementia, I myself feel such stigma in my daily life. People think that people living with dementia do not understand anything and cannot do anything. And this kind of deprive us of the will to live. And not only people living with dementia, but also their families are isolated in the society. After being diagnosed, they don't know what to do, and they are suffering. So I read a book written by Christy Ryden, an Australian person living with dementia. And I was able to meet with a lot of people living with dementia after reading this book. And even after being diagnosed with dementia, of course, I'm still Kazuko Fujita. How it feels like living with dementia, that is something I would like to tell to you. With much effort and with much concentration, I can still live a normal life. So people around me may not understand that I am living with dementia. So I have to suffer from this condition all by myself. But then sometimes I come to the limit, and I would like to say it's enough. And this is when probably I get some benefit from the long-term care insurance, but then there is a kind of a void or a gap between living with dementia without any support and finally being eligible to the insurance. This is a very important gap. This needs to be narrowed down. This needs to be completely eliminated in the future, because this gap exists, and this is a serious issue for everyone living with dementia. In this situation, October 11th, 11 people living with dementia in their 40s till 70s, they came up with a dementia working group in Japan. This is the first group in Japan which consists only of people living with dementia. We may not have a very big voice, but then by getting together and being united, we probably can join forces to make constructive proposals to change the world and change the society. So that's the purpose of forming this dementia working group. And then we were able to get an opportunity to meet with the minister, Shiozaki, and we made 3 proposals. And the minister said that let's work together, which was a great encouragement to us to materialize and cement our policies. That we need to act ourselves. So people living with dementia, for our voices to be heard, we need to overcome a variety of obstacles such as a stigma and a non-understanding. Therefore, it's very important for us to have cooperation of the people around us and support. So we are all humans who would like to continue to live own lives. Therefore, we do not want to depend on the administrations and a variety of policies and supporters. We need to take initiatives. We would like to work together with people who are working on the issues of dementia. So that is the determination with which we decided to make this first step. legacy event is being held in Japan right now, and this can become a trigger to ignite interest from more people. And I think this is an opportunity for people to get united from many different backgrounds. And I hope that each one of you considers this as your own problem, so that people living with dementia can all have hope and dignity. And once again, I'd like to thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And I would like to thank other people living with dementia and their partners for giving me this great encouragement to be able to speak in front of you. And finally, I'd like to thank you all very much.